Hey guys, Brent here. In this photography quick tip, we're going to run through Lightroom and what I've learned recently from Johnny Spencer's brand new course, Lightroom Essentials for Landscape Photographers. Now, before I jump into that, I highly advise you go to Johnny's website and you go particularly to this URL, johnnyspencer.com/LRE-BMP, Lightroom Essentials Brent Mail Photography, and you'll have a great special there for a limited time only. Alright, so let's jump in and I'll show you what I've learned from Johnny and how it's really improved my workflow when it comes to my landscape photography and Lightroom. So the first thing that I learned from Johnny was how to declutter my interface. So often in Lightroom I've got all these panels open and I had all sorts of things showing up which I probably didn't need because it basically distracts me from what I'm looking at. So the first thing, which is a great tip, is make sure you're in solo mode. So solo mode on the panels on the left and right. If you right click on that, make sure that the solo mode is activated. What that does is if I've got one panel open like this, folders, and then I click on collections, it closes up the folders drop down and it opens up the collections. I can hit catalog and it only opens up one at a time. Same as on the right hand side. So for instance, if I got my quick develop drop down open and I go to keywording, it'll open up keywording and it'll close the quick develop part of that. And you can do that in the develop module too, not just the library module. Really cool for decluttering the interface. The second thing is full screen mode. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run to one of Johnny's lessons and let him explain what full screen mode is.
Just full screen, and what it does, you can see Lightroom has just taken over the full screen here, and if I want to get to the menu bar at the top, all I need to do is mouse up and it pops down. And I love this mode. It just, again, it's just one of those things that helps declutter everything in the background and lets you focus solely on the Lightroom interface.
So that's what Johnny explains. I love that full screen mode. I can't do it right now because I've had to reduce my Lightroom screen so that I could actually show this on a YouTube video. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump into a shoot that I recently did at Barubi, which has 60 images in it, and I'm going to sort them, pick the ones that are the best and reject the bad ones in less than a minute, basically a few seconds. Alright, so let's jump into it. So the first thing I do is we go into a large image of the image that I'm selecting. I'm also going to get the bottom film strip up and I'm going to make the film strip as big as it goes. Okay, so now make sure that your photo auto advance is on. Now that's really important because that means that as I'm picking and rejecting the thumbnail images, it's going to go to the very next image. So let's start over here. So the first one I photographed, not so good. It was before the actual sun set, so I'm going to hit the X key and that's going to reject it, and then it automatically advances to the next image. So X for reject, X for reject, X for reject. So I'm going to reject these first few until the light got a lot better. So there we go. I'm just looking at the thumbnail right now and I'm going to reject that, and now the light's starting to get a little bit better. So I'm going to pick this one, which is a P button. So I just hit P on my keyboard, P, and yes, I like this one. So these couple I was actually bracketing, so I'm going to pick them all, P, P, P. There we go. So I'm picking all these images. They're great. This one, yes, it's overexposed, but it's part of the bracketing sequence. And now it looks like the sun's actually set and I've lost my color, so I'm going to hit X to reject, X to reject, X to reject. Now I'm shooting with a longer lens, kind of like that one at the back of a wave, so I'm going to pick that one. No, I'm going to X that one, reject it. Now I'm photographing this is with a different camera, with a longer lens. I'm going to pick this one. I'm shooting the bottom of the clouds where the sun's just catching it, just a beautiful sunset. I can't wait to get into editing all these. So I'm picking all those, P, 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 P. And now we get to a reflection that I kind of liked. I was shooting with a longer lens too. So I pick those. Yes, I like that one. I pick that one. Yes, pick that one. Reject that one. X, X, X. That one's a bit blown out. X, 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 P, like that one, pick. Now something happened here, don't know what, but I'm just rejecting them all. X, 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 X. And that was after the sun had set, not so good. Not liking those. And that's the surf clove. I'm going to reject all those. So now reject these last couple. Awesome. Well, there we go. So that's it. I've picked and rejected all my images from that shoot. So there we go. I'll just get rid of this bottom panel, and that's it. So as you can see from my thumbnails over here, that the ones that I've picked are flagged over here. They've got flags on them, and the ones that I've rejected have got the got nothing on them. So that's a really quick way of picking the best ones and then rejecting the worst ones from a photo shoot. Now I highly advise that you run to Johnny's course and go grab it now while it's still on special. It's brand new. I find it really good. The lessons are short and sweet, and I highly recommend you guys go grab it now. johnnyspencer.com/LRE-BMP. This is Brent. Have a great day.